Hey man, it's Low. I'm here to break down episode 3. My boy Victor Timely is here, and he's hey man, he's here, and he ain't going nowhere, dog. Clap it up. You facts, big facts. All right, he's not going nowhere. This man need an Emmy pronto. All right. This episode is really just showing you the backstory of the genesis that we will learn to be the KANG dynasty. Okay, I do believe that this episode is very pivotal to the world of the MCU, especially when it came to the introduction of it. Which was 1868, the sacred timeline in Chicago, Illinois. This time date is very important because for whatever reason, a variant of KANG was living in this timeline with the window cracked open, which started all of this domino effect. Now, let's talk about it. We get Renslayer and Miss Minutes showing up in 1868 to drop off a book in a windowsill. And the person who gave that order was He Who Remains some time ago. Apparently, he told Miss Minutes, if anything hit the fan, this is the plan. Go drop the TVA handbook written by Obi in that windowsill. And Renslayer, being a company lady that she is, chose to do it. Now, I don't know. No, bump that.
Stop the cap.
I'm not capping. We do know that KANG is in control of all of this, okay? There are moments in this episode where Renslayer seems like she's gonna double cross KANG, aka Victor Timely. There are moments in this show that Miss Minutes says that she's gonna double cross KANG, but I think he already have both of their tickets, knowing that dang well none of them are reliable individuals. That's why you cannot believe. Look me in my eyes when I say this. You cannot believe in a partnership unless you're getting married under God. God bless America. Bring home the troops. Going back to Loki, drops the book. The book then fast forward to the future, and they see what comes of Chicago. Now, when we first seen Chicago, it seemed like that's a crazy time jump. What the heck happened? And you know, it made me really want to open up a history book to see, like, is that how it really worked? Because they dropped it off at 1868 and they got to 1893. What is that? Come on. That's 25 years. All of this hits. And I'm thinking, I'm 25 right now. So in 2000, what was the big change? I think the only thing that's different now than 2000 is we got cell phones and like computers and streaming and a little bit of AI. I don't feel like it was that big of a jump, but this is a big jump. I mean, they look like they was down bad. I mean, no AC window crack. That was the AC. Anywho, back to the story. You got my boy Loki and Morbius. Basically Sherlock Holmes and Doc of the Time Patrol going through time trying to figure out what the heck happens. This was an interesting scene. I don't even know why they put it in. The only concept I can think of is they added this scene showcasing Thor, Odin, and I don't even know, buddy. Just like Loki said, like, who is he? What is it? Boulder. Just to showcase, like, nobody respect Loki. Not even in the sacred timeline, boy, you was a bum. That's what they said to him. Shame. Anyways, I think they just showed this just to remind Loki that, you know, even though his story is written a certain way, your path that you're currently on can be way bigger than you ever know. A beautiful thing, if you ask me. Anywho, they go watch the Victor Timely show. He's talking about the first concept of the timeline. Apparently, this bulb, this contraption can be powered by a light bulb, and instead of that light bulb shining its light through the bulb, you can use the power within it to stretch it and bend it for a certain amount of time. Now, and when I mean Victor Timely, understand that he is limited to the technology of his current year. Like, his brain is working faster than his era. All right, he's like, yo, I can do all of these things, but the power that I have is very limited. Now, if he's such a genius, why can't he just create that out of thin air? Like, why you can't do that? You know what I'm saying? I don't get how he can be smart enough to know that he doesn't have the technology. But if you're smart enough to know that you don't have the technology, create the technology so you do have the technology. But to each his own. Maybe it just takes too much time. He done factored in, like, the time will be wasted. Anywho, moving on, a whole bunch of cat and mouse games until Sylvie shows up. And you know, Big Sylvie do not play games. And this episode really made me understand her perspective. Her whole thing is, bro, we cannot have an individual like him walking around time. We gotta kill and extinct every version of him, because sooner or later he's gonna become a person who's gonna be pruning different variants just because they chose to do something that he don't believe is within the realms of the sacred timeline. All right, I'm really on Team Sylvie's side, which breaks my heart when she flip sides at the end of the story. But I mean, based off the performance, the begging of the life that my boy Victor was doing, I am not the man, you know. You know, I would have probably like, you know what? Let me not do my dog like that. Let me not put this in the back of his brain. Let me see if he can prove to me he's a better man. Now, we all know he's not gonna be a better man, but we're not mad at you, Sylvie. I don't know what's wrong with Shorty. And when I say Shorty miss minutes, but she clearly got a glitch. She doing stuff that got doggone Vision, Friday would never dream of. Now, granted, hold on, let me take that back. Vision did have a crush on Wanda. So maybe like AI robots in the world of the MCU always choose bad mates, because like clearly Wanda was off her meds, and clearly Kang never took his meds. So they both in the same boat, low key. I do want to highlight that I think Kang is putting both of these two individuals together on purpose. I do think he understands that Renslayer, wherever timeline she originally came from, or her true origin, who I think he knows her to a certain degree to know that she ain't gonna go for certain crap that I plan to do, which is why I'm a plan for her to do it. Cause her to do exactly what I want her to do, which is be a human in a human situation. And he basically programmed Miss Minutes, Miss Minutes. So I know he understands that she has an affection for Kang, as well as an affection to be fully sentient with her home body. So wherever they about to plan on doing, he for sure wants them to do it. I mean, the Avengers film is called Kang Dynasty for a reason. You are not in control. And but only time will tell. This we'll see the actual origin of Renslayer, and we're gonna see Victor Timely in the TVA. We're gonna see if the TVA have some little riddles or secret doors, or OB is working for the ops. We about to see how loyal OB is, because he been running around the basement acting like, oh, the timelines are unraveling. You know who else was really keyed on the timeline not unraveling? Freaking Kang. All right, so maybe Kang and OB is working together. There's no way Kang wants to drop a TVA book in the windowsill that has a picture of OB in the back of it. It's a reason why he put that picture in that book, okay? Now, I don't know. There was a moment in this episode where they called the TVA handbook created by Ouroboros, the Bible or something. Hey, Marvel, chill out.
Stop the cap.
We ain't gonna disrespect the Quran, Torah, the Bible like that. Keep religion out of Marvel. I know y'all got plans on bringing this religious aspect to the MCU, but we ain't gonna play like that. It's big Christianity in this sucker. Like, keep it light, my boy. And that's all I gotta say about it. But
No, what are you waiting for? Do it! Make your dreams come true. Just do it.